Let's talk about how you all created a 40% CPL drop using AI. This seems just way too good to be true. I'm highly skeptical.
All right, so I'll give a bit of a backstory. So we ran ads for, and this is like one brand that has three brands underneath. We were running traffic to all of them, different brands, obviously different airfares, everything is different, but kind of like one umbrella brand. So 2022 was definitely a tough year across the board for these guys. And at the end of the day, 2022, what we decided to do is we did an entire yearly review and we looked back to everything that we did, all the ads we ran, everything like to we uncovered like pretty much everything that there is to cover. And we looked at everything. We asked ourselves, okay, what can we do better next year? And then we started to analyze, okay, we've done that, that was missing, this could be better. And then we started mapping out different opportunities for us to explore next year. So we mapped out, and I'll give just a couple of the stuff we identified. So the first thing, for these guys, this is they have a lot of franchisees. So each franchisee has their own budget, and sometimes the budget are extremely low. And we all know that Meta likes to have at least 7x of your CPA per day. That's not the case for these guys. So what ended up happening is last year we ran a couple of retargeting ads for a couple of campaigns. They generated good results, but then for other campaigns that didn't have sufficient budget, and I'm talking like sufficient budget, they didn't even have like $5 a day to run for retargeting. It was that low. So we thought about it, and it's like, okay, retargeting ads made the performance better. We should have to enforce it across all campaigns, regardless of the budget. It is what it is. So we looked at all of our ads that converted well for cold traffic, and then we started tweaking the messaging to be suitable more for warm traffic. So that was point number one. Just launch retargeting ads across the board, and I'm talking about like 70 campaigns for each account.
Mm-hmm.
For two accounts, then another account was like around 13. So over like 150 campaigns. We
So, and the
started.
reason, not to interrupt, but so the reason for that is these are individual franchisees and individual markets, like DMAs, like their markets are very, very specific. They don't want to advertise outside of that individual region. So
Yep.
this is a very large campaign, massive campaign structure, lots of humans, uh, you know, touching it and optimizing it on a regular basis. And this is not your typical kind of, oh, simplify things with 4 or 5 campaigns like Meta
Yep.
recommends you doing. This is a massive thing, but all in its own geography, all tied back to the individual franchisee.
Exactly. Yep. So the first point was retargeting as the second point was we know that there was the landing pages just didn't convert as they used to convert. When we tried multiple messaging on the ad side, like we tried a lot of things, but the landing page just didn't deliver the job. So we thought, okay, developing a completely new landing page, that's something that can take a lot of time. We need to get results faster. So we went back to lead gen forms on Facebook. Now, if you don't know the evolution of lead gen forms, previously the first variation was it was just you click on the lead form and then you submit your details and that's it, you're gone. The second variation, because Meta understood that the lead forms produced really low quality leads because people didn't remember what the heck they're opting in for. So what the second variation of it was, you click on the lead form and then you have to swipe with your finger to approve your submission, and that's it.
Do the
That
lead
didn't.
forms still pre-populate with your
Yep.
profile
Yep.
information? One of
Yep.
the experiences we've had using lead forms, and this is anecdotal, but I think other people have had this too, is people don't always use their most legitimate email address for their Facebook profile.
Right.
Is there any way
Right.
to like get them to update that
We,
or
Great
swap it
question.
over?
I think Zuckerberg is busy with his upcoming fight with Musk, but after that, I'll give him a call and I'll ask him.
Yeah. Well, I'm just curious, like, for example, if you have a really compelling delivery that's about to happen, like Rachel Peterson, who's a friend of mine, she's got this phenomenal lead magnet she's running, 300 ideas for TikTok. I don't even run TikTok, but I do a lot of social. And so I wanted the lead magnet. So I go message her on Instagram saying, I want the lead magnet. And she says, great. chat me your email address and I'll send it to you. Boom. I'm going to give her my real email, not the BS email. And if you used that with lead forms, you could do the exact same thing. So, and maybe I don't mean to ask a question and then answer it, but one idea would be just make sure that the opt-in leads to a promised delivery and the delivery value is high enough. And then you can make sure that because I know the field is open, it's available. It's not, so it's locked with whatever email they have pre-populated, so they can update it with a better email address.
Right. Yep. We also addressed that issue with the lead form that we created. So when Facebook created the third variation, now it's called Rich Creative, and then what ends up happening is you can actually it's kind of they're kind of combining instant experience and lead form, which was always my dream that they'll do it. So you actually can build like a landing page with an opt-in form inside of Facebook. So you can bypass if your current landing page is not working, or if there's any technical issue or whatever, you can set up an actual landing page inside of Facebook. So what we ended up doing is we chose the third option, and then basically all I did, and again, I built the page, and I'm not a copywriter by all means, but the landing page still crushed, the lead form still crushed it. What I did is actually looked at the landing page and I just pulled information that was really strong, like strong bullet points, strong promises and stuff. And then I used ChatGPT to rephrase them for the lead form, because there's a character limit. So for example, for the headline, you can use like 81 characters. For the bullet points, I think it's around like 40. So we had to tweak them accordingly. And then we started build the lead form inside of Meta. So let me share my screen and I'll just show you how it looks like.
This is where you'd want to go over to the YouTube channel, perpetualtraffic.com/YouTube, right, Kasim?
That's right. Follow along.
Yeah. Follow along.
See what Kobe's doing.
Yeah, because this is pretty cool. Like, this has all changed. Like, when lead forms first came out, they were just a disaster and nobody used them. And then everyone forgets about them. And this is classic Meta. And I think it's probably Google too. When stuff comes out, they use it once and then they never go back to it. Well, if you're a media buyer, if you're a CMO, director of marketing, VP of marketing, you're running your own organization, you have media buyers on staff, tell them to go back to the tools that they tried before, didn't work, and try them again.
Dude,
media buyers get stuck. They get stuck in their ways. We've talked about this in previous episodes. But this is a case in point. Like, to hear it, you're talking about an enormous improvement using an AI tool, first off. So you should be doing that. And I'm getting on my soapbox here, Kasim, a bit, because
I like it.
You should never stop learning. And here I am, something years old, still learning every single day.
It's broke up there, Ralph.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. The point is like you have to go back and relearn the things that you thought didn't work before. That doesn't work. Brand awareness campaigns don't work. Traffic campaigns don't work. Bullshit. They work. Lead forms. They don't work. I remember when Instagram started advertising, Kasim. This is way back when. And everyone was like, ads on Instagram are never going to work. Are you serious? 60 to 70% of people that see an ad on Instagram end up purchasing from that brand. Like, there is amazing statistic. It's become a juggernaut. So don't discount the tools that you've used in the past. And I'm talking to you, Tier 11 employees, as well as the rest of the world. By the way, the point is you got to go back and do it. And Kobe, this is a great example of you going back and improving it and using new tools like AI to make it even better.
All right. So let me share my screen. So as you can see, this is the lead form. Now I chose, in terms of form type, I chose Rich Creative. Now when we scroll down, you can see the first section is intro. So basically what I did here is I added an image of a lawn that's looking really good. And this is basically what our ideal customer wants. They want that good looking lawn. And then the headline I used is your lawn could look this good. Simple headline, nothing too crazy here. Then when you scroll down a bit, you can see the first section is a bit of an overview. So this part, I didn't write it. I just took bits from the landing page and just told ChatGPT, write me the same thing with the same, write me a sentence that has the same meaning, but in 81 characters. And then it spit it out in 75. Yep. And then the section after that is benefits. So I added three benefits. And then again, all from ChatGPT. I went through the landing page, took a couple of benefits there, played with ChatGPT. In this case, I told him that I need 57 characters max. Spit those out for me. I gave them a read. Looked good. That's it. Then you can see the other section is build your story. So here you have a couple of versions. I choose how it works. And then here you basically have like 3 points on what makes this product unique, how it actually works. And again, everything from the landing page and then reworded by ChatGPT. And then as we scroll down, there's a section of social proof. That was big because I wanted people to see actual live proof before they even opt in to further improve the lead quality. So we know that before and after images is absolutely crushing it for these guys. So I used that as my testimonials. Then I took testimonials from customers. Now I just added like some sort of carousel that shows actually what the product does, shows the before and after, and the quote from the customer. So I did that. We got the testimonial sections. And then there's a section here which is named incentives. So basically I use that as my CTA, which is request a free quote, get 50% off, click on the button now. And then that's it. They have the green button. They have the questions, but they're actually fields. And then what I did here, so this is going back to Kasim's point, is previous people, sometimes the emails or phone number they added to Facebook, they're not really using at the moment. So what I did here is I added a section, please make sure that the details listed below are accurate, just to make sure that people double check what they input. You can see that there are multiple fields here. It's not just your email and phone number. And then that's pretty much it. Privacy policy, nothing too crazy. And then here, I just send them to a thank you page that further pre-frames them for the phone call. Basically, Facebook page, not a Facebook page, a landing page just tells them more about the brand and why they should choose them. That's pretty much it.